Hello, this is Tom and Heather from Shadowfields, and this is
Hi,
Monday in the Studio, Mitts.
Mitts, and please like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can stay connected with us all the time.
All the
All
time.
the
All
time.
the time. Even if you
Hello,
don't
this
want
is
to.
Tom and Heather
Oh,
from Shadowfields,
let's turn
and
off
this
the
is
volume.
Monday in the Studio. Oops. Yes,
It's all
technology, you fail.
technology.
Everything fails
It's
at the
always something.
feet of technology, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like technology is this gigantic thing and it has feet.
Well, hi, Becky.
Oh,
Thank
hi, Becky.
thank you for coming to be with us tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's Becky and Steve
Yep,
from Nashville.
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 Yeah, did you ever see any of that video stuff we did when we
Oh
went
my
to
gosh,
Nashville,
please
Becky?
don't. Please
It
don't.
was
Please don't. It was,
it was
well, it was something.
it was something.
It was fun, though. We had the best time.
We had a great time in Nashville, even though I was stuck with what was it? Not Das Boot. What was it?
Oh, Daft Nook.
Daft
Daft
Nook.
Nook was the guy's name.
Yeah,
Yes.
somebody probably knows him.
They probably do.
Yep.
All
So,
right.
can you guys hear us okay?
It's
Um,
exciting.
Let us know if everything's going okay. When we did this, we're talking about escape artists tonight.
Yes.
And the first time we went out and we did this, we had nothing but problems and it crashed multiple times. It was skipping and jumping and kind of getting all corrupted. And so we decided we're going to do it again. Yes, you sound hood or good. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. And we've got the green box, so we're doing okay.
I know.
We kind of dumbed down the video so that we weren't, there's no sense in a live
This is
4K video, right?
This
What was
is
the
all
point?
learning. We're just learning. That's all this
Yeah.
is. And you take all these learnings in life and just keep on moving forward.
Yep.
So, and even with all this technology, so we're actually, it feels kind of cool because you got this big, it's like I don't know, like you're flying a jet plane. It has this little entry point and we can monitor everything. And over here it's dials and over here it's knobs. And yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
can
always
take off
something.
to the moon over on the left there somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's
To the
it's
moon,
really fun.
Alice.
To the moon. That's how you think about me anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so what was happening this week?
What was happening this week? In the studio, we did a lot of practicing. I got my butt kicked. Because these are not easy songs to
This album is
play
really,
and sing at the same time. So
but
we're
it's a lot
yeah,
of hard
it's
chords. We don't do anything like simple, like 50s rock and roll kind of thing, like a
yeah.
Rolling Stones kind of thing where there's three chords. It's always very deep and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And
and so it's singing. It's like singing and dancing in a musical, but it's just singing and
playing.
playing. So your fingers are doing the dancing and you're still singing.
Yes, and there's knobs everywhere. If you could see, there's a whole rack of stuff over on the side here, and
Yes,
it is what it is.
it is
It's
what
a
it is.
it's a studio, a
Well,
fully
yeah,
functional
and you can
studio.
see even in the back, it's really all important. We've got the tipping lamp, the various different drugs. I
Oh,
don't
the
know what
the
I
lamp
can't
the lamp is not,
say
the lamp is crooked.
So Tom's gonna go back and fix that. But while he does that, so the studio we are getting ready for our album release party.
Yes,
Um,
and
yes, it's
the
lovely.
mandocello.
That's the mandocello. Instead of a woman cello, or a jello, it's mandocello. But we've been practicing and working hard to do all of the new songs, and it's taking a beating on our fingers. How's your calluses coming?
Oh, they're coming back.
Good.
I didn't play
Yeah.
for
Oh
what,
gosh.
like
For
8 weeks,
yeah,
9 weeks
yeah.
because
It's been
of
a while.
breaking my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I go in tomorrow for the X-rays.
Yep. How's it feeling?
Sore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sore. I might ask them to do an MRI as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there's some soft tissue damage or something like that
Mm-hmm.
that didn't show up, but we'll see. Tomorrow will be the big thing, and
Maybe
I
you
can
broke
find
a
out.
rib. I'm thinking maybe you broke a rib.
I could have broken a whole lot of things. It was a pretty bad fall.
Yeah. Well, we're glad that you're with us.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, last week we had open mic and we had just a wonderful time. So if you're in the area and you want to hang out with Shadow Fields and come to Pollyanna Brewing Company in Roselle. It's 245 South Main Street in Roselle.
You can't even remember your
And,
own address, and you remember that?
Uh-huh.
She remembers the address of bars, but not her own. What's that about?
It's a really friendly place, and we just really enjoy being there with other musicians, other growing musicians, other songwriters. So please come out if you are in the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So what are we going to talk about tonight?
Tonight, we're talking about Escape Artist.
Ah, yes, going back in the Wayback Machine.
Yes, we are going back in the Wayback Machine just a little bit, because the song was written over a year ago, and the song was well, it originally started out as a very sad guitar thing. I think, did it not?
Do you have that?
Yeah, I have a couple of things. So let's listen to a little clip
Sure.
of the sad guitar. This is the way it started out. Like all of our songs, it starts off on my phone, where I put on the voice recorder and I record ideas, and I just put down a bunch of stuff. And then yeah. So Heather's always writing out lyrics. I'm always writing out music. And then when we get together, then we'll just go through the phones until we find something that kind of clicks for that night. And this was the way this one started.
Let's hear it.
You get the idea, right?
I do, and I kind of want to write a nice little song out of that.
Yeah,
So pretty.
We were kind of doing the Civil Wars kind of sweet acoustic guitar
That
kind
was
of thing.
really
and,
nice. Yeah,
I
it
have a
feels
lot of
good.
those things. Interesting thing on this song, this entire album, there is no acoustic guitar on the album.
I know we always have at least one.
At
Kind
least
of like,
one, if not a couple. Like we did last album was like Only Words, and that was a big song on that one.
Yep.
And
Yeah. Becky
thank
thinks
you,
it's
Becky.
gorgeous. Yes.
Yeah, it was really nice. And so that was on the 2nd of January in 2021
Okay.
that we wrote that little piece was there.
Mm-hmm.
The next day,
The very next day?
the very next day, this is what happened. And you had the whole thing. This is basically the whole thing. We just switched it from guitar to piano, and it was kind of like this.
You're flying and you're free. An eagle's wings so lovely. Unlocking every bond you separated. Opened up the door and departed. My escape artist.
That's great.
So that was the way that went, and that was just the next day. It turned into that, and out of that original idea, really the only thing we used was that little bit of the chorus.
Was there...
My escape
escape
artist. That's
artist.
about the only thing we used out of the guitar part.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time we got all done with it,
But you were using the same chords, though, right? Did you use the same chords or no? Because I don't think I felt like you were doing just block like.
Well, the
Or no?
ding 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 that didn't really spell out any
No.
chords or anything like that. It
Okay.
was just a guitar idea, but we
That was
changed it
very,
up and it became that.
that's neat.
But to move along on this thing, um, then we started working on. Why don't you say what the words were about?
Yeah. So, this idea that people can get themselves into a situation and it's a very bad situation, and then, you know, really just kind of by happenstance or divine intervention or whatever, they get this opportunity to leave. And you think to yourself, wow, that person, they escaped. Some people say it's like, you dodged a bullet kind of, or, you were able to
But you're
leave.
but
And in this case,
but you're looking at it from the person that stayed,
this is the person that stayed. Yeah.
and you're saying that
And worked it out,
You're my
and they-
escape artist. You
yes.
left me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I stayed, but other people decided to leave, or that person decided to leave. So, and there's these interesting lyrics in this that ended up becoming, I think when we were talking about what kind of video we could do with this, it was, hey, a lot of this is kind of interesting. Like we could do a game. And that wasn't our very first idea on the video. There was something else that we thought of, but I forget what it was. And then I was like, well, other people do games. And then it became really serious. Tom became very, very serious about this whole thing about the game, that it actually had to make sense. And to me, it was just like, oh, it's an idea. It's a video. We should just play around with it. And he's like, no, the whole game has to make sense. Else someone's going to ask about it. And we're not going to have the knowledge of how this game works and stuff. So we actually created
we've got a board game.
an actual game
We've
that
got the
we
board
really
game.
could like send over to Milton Bradley. Hey, Tony.
Tony.
And
So here we are.
we have the Escape Artist game, and as you can see, does anybody know who this person is here? You'll have to let
Houdini.
us know. No, you're not supposed to say.
Well,
like,
now it's easier for people to guess.
Yeah. And in the process, I learned a lot about Houdini because we were researching about him and actually how he ended up passing away and stuff like that.
Somebody punched him. He had a deal with people because he could tighten up his muscles in such a way that somebody can give them their best punch in the stomach,
Mm-hmm.
and he'd be okay.
Right.
But in this case, somebody punched him before he was ready.
And that's how he died.
It like a sucker punch. Well, it like ruptured his spleen or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then he died very shortly after that.
Yeah.
Not that same day, but very shortly after that.
Yep.
From the complications from it. So don't let people punch you in the stomach for no reason.
I guess not. Or at
And
least be
you're
prepared.
Houdini. Yeah. be
Okay,
prepared
so-
for that.
So you have Houdini in here, but I'd like to kind of talk through here. Like, you start, but this is kind of a little bit like, chance and community chess. Like if you draw an option card, you actually pick up one of these cards that tells you what to do. So anybody familiar with Red Rose Tea? If you get Red Rose Tea, they have these little ceramic pieces in them. And we used a lot of the red ceramic pieces that my son Aiden had collected throughout the years from Red Rose Tea to be our tokens. Yes. So anyway, you start here.
And you have
the
like
whole
Happy Day, collect 5 key tokens.
and
You get keys and you get
you can get a key,
Yeah.
or we had keys, and then we
you
also
get chains.
you get a chain. This kind of sounds
The person
terrible,
with the least
but-
chains at the end of the
Yeah.
game wins.
But it's only the links. It's like
So what-
a chain link.
Yeah, what
Right,
are some of the
Okay, so some of these cards are when you draw an option card, if you're a victim, how many of us have been victims? You collect 2 chains. So you're at this point you are collecting more and more, and the whole idea is to get rid of them. Now this one's a good one. So you could
You had
pick
to
up
show-
a narcissist card. Now a narcissist card you collect 2 chains as well. This is very sad card because now you're hanging out with a narcissist. And who wants that? Now you've got bitterness. This is not good. And you're collecting 2 chains as well. So again, you're trying to get rid of them. But now you could get an unlock. An unlock, you can lose 2 chains. So this is a good card. Falling down, like when you fall down and you can't get back up. I mean, it's obviously a bad card. This is collecting 2 chains. Gaslighting. Oh my God. I got gaslit by my bank today because
I don't even know what those words mean. I know I did the cards, but I can't.
You feel like you're crazy. Like someone said you said something and you're like, but you know that you didn't. You're like, no, they did. I'm like,
That's our
no,
relationship.
I know. I gaslight you. So, but this is, I gaslit by my bank today because I thought my password was wrong for like 2 weeks, but really they changed the system and it went from 8 characters to 10. Shh. But anyway, okay. So that's gaslighting. Now, oh, we got some good cards now. Now we get some peace. Now, you lose all your chains. This is fantastic, right? So now you go around the board and you're pretty happy. Forgiveness. Oh gosh, who doesn't need a lot of that, right? I do. Okay, 2 chains. And then leave. Oh, this is the big one. Trade your chains with another player. Keep in mind, we created this game. It's insane. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of bitterness in there.
Yeah. So you can, and then this is a fly free card. You give away 2 chains. So, but hold on a second. We have to show. So you can go around this board. So show passion, you lose a turn. You separated, so you have to start over. Your chains unlocked, draw escape card with someone else. Now go back 2 spaces. Now it's become very relationship oriented. But what I found out is that you can never actually win this game.
Well,
We tried.
Because
I
near the
tried
end,
so many times. And I'm pretty competitive. I just couldn't win.
the last ones, become a narcissist, start over.
Yeah.
Cloudy day, skip 1 turn, draw option card. Alone, start over. Found true love, start again.
Anyway, yeah, that it needs adult beverages, yes, to get through.
Exactly.
It is. I would say that it was fun.
It was a lot
to make it. I wouldn't mind
I
making
don't
games on a
remember
regular
how we-
basis.
I-
That was actually kind of fun to do it. We were very serious about the whole thing.
Because it had to make sense, and we did play the game, and we lost every time. So,
Anyway, I just honestly that is like the most unique thing I think I've ever done for a video is to actually create a game.
let's play
So
them a little bit
crazy.
of behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Since this was like a kind of a serious song, it was a little difficult. There wasn't a lot of joking around and stuff. Like last week, we were doing the New King.
Right.
We were doing the different dance sequence things, and I got a lot of nice compliments on that.
Oh, you did?
A lot of people did not recognize me at all.
Well, they probably have never seen you dance before, or at least
Well,
look like that.
I think the stocking cap and the glasses kind of did it, but
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a lot of nice comments because that was goofy, and this one wasn't really all that goofy, and so it was a little difficult to get the guys, to get that intensity. So here's some behind the scenes that happened while we were trying to film this. Look at the camera.
But your face has to be like out like this, though. You have to like you need to. You're not supposed to be having any fun.
Okay, here we
This
go.
is serious.
You having to record now? One, two, three. again. Okay.
Maybe give that to me.
Hang on.
No, it's not doing it.
Don't look down. Two, three. Do it again.
I got you covered, Tony.
You're flying free.
Head down.
Don't know. Want to do it again? Do you
Yeah.
want it out of the gimbal? You want to just do the phone?
Please. Yes, please. It didn't really help me having it in it, actually.
It just keeps it steadier in
I
case
think
you're
I'm
in case
fine.
you're shaky.
I think I'm all
Jazz hands.
One more time. Here's the thing. I was using your token.
I the blue steel look.
I have no idea what blue steel means.
I need to watch Zoolander. It's the most ridiculous movie of all time. It's so easy to win this game.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? This is when I had my instructions on what blue steel was.
Okay. Everybody know what blue steel is? You ever see Zoolander? You hadn't seen Zoolander.
I still haven't seen Zoolander.
I asked Aiden about it the other night, and he didn't know it either. And I'm like, oh, you're missing out. Maybe you shouldn't see it. I don't know. This is the blue steel look.
Ah, got it.
So that was the end where I go.
Yeah,
exactly.
so
That was blue
so
steel.
what I really liked about, I mean, Tony was pretty serious. He was with his new bass guitar,
Yeah.
and he had just gotten back from
Oh, he was on the East Coast at Smith Basses.
yeah, and
It was
so
a custom built bass.
oh, he was so happy with that, and
It was like almost on the level of the expense of a mandolin. You know?
I know,
Yeah,
I
it was,
know, I know. He was pretty happy about it. You know, the people are invested when they start buying new instruments. How
Yeah.
many new instruments do you have on a weekly basis? Anyway, yeah. So you see, the Mr. Smith. The Smith is not Mr. Smith, but it says Smith on his strap. So
Yep.
I was just kind of looking at that.
Yeah.
But it's pretty intense. I mean, we're right in people's faces when we're
Yeah. You know,
we're,
as
we're
you can see,
recording.
like, you know, from some of those shots, you know, we're total hacks. We're just trying to make something work with no budget and no gear.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the videos come out pretty cool for.
We sound sophisticated though. We're like, oh, so shall I use the gimbal on this? It's like
Yeah.
it used to be like Gimbel's department store. It's like, you're going to use the gimbal on this. And so shall I use the
Something like
4K or should I use the 8K?
Yes.
Zoom in.
Let's play the video for them.
Yay!
Okay. Here is the final video for that song for Escape Artist.
And we never won the game.
No, we never
Never.
ever won the game. We played it many, many times. Here we go.
You're flying and you're free. An eagle's wings so lovely. Unlocking every bond you separated. Opens up the door and departed. My escape artist. Your passion's what I see, but of all in shine isn't your destiny. No, unlocking every bond you separated, opens up the door and departed. My escape artist. I thought you'd be in torment, burden, captured forever, but you surprised me. I thought forever you'd be falling down, but now you're flying free, so free. The clouds are all I see. Angel spirits watching over me. Unlocking every bond you separated. Opens up the door and departed. My escape artist. Oh, you're flying free, so free. My escape artist. You don't need me. My escape artist. Ooh, you're flying free.
Yep.
Yeah.
We didn't win.
No. Anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. If you haven't signed into the chat, sign into the chat just to let us know that you're with us tonight. And so we can say, hey, but thanks for being with us tonight. We love doing what we're doing, and we're hoping to keep growing things. 2 weeks from tonight, the new album comes out.
That's right. So August 15th, which is also my birthday, we're going to be releasing our 7th CD, Wonderful World. So
Yeah.
excited about that.
Very exciting. And even more so, we're giving that away.
I know.
Yeah.
So right off of our website.
Yeah. We're going to post a link. We'll even put it in the chat here probably. And there'll be a splash page when you get to our website in a couple of weeks. It'll take you right to download link. And you just download, has the whole album artwork and everything. If you really want a physical CD, we'll have those as well.
Yes, absolutely.
But anyway, thanks for being
thanks
here.
for going to the Wayback Machine with us. We really enjoyed being with all of you tonight. Thanks for your encouragement as we go through this journey. And we are Tom and Heather from Shadowfields.
And make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and press that notification bell. We'd love to get up to like 1,000 people.
Yeah, so
If we can
so
get to
tell your
1,000 people,
friends.
we can monetize the channel, and
Maybe
I know we're a long ways away from it, but
we'll make a few like pennies, but it's still a penny,
yeah,
right?
but that's okay. And this was a big month for us. July was the biggest month ever on Spotify for us.
Was it?
Yep.
What was our number one song?
Our number one song was "Scenes Through a Window."
Ooh,
Can you believe that?
That's a great song.
And we never even put out a mailer about that song.
No.
If you guys aren't on the mailing list, please get on the mailing list. There's all kinds of exciting things, and we're gonna hopefully come see people. Like Becky and Steve, we want to come to Nashville because we want to do a trip to Atlanta, and so we're gonna hit Nashville, hit Atlanta, and a couple other places, and
Yep.
so start thinking of places where we could be.
So it's great to be with you all tonight. We are at time, and thanks for being with us on MITS Monday in the studio with Shadow Fields. Bye bye, everybody.
Good night,
Have a
guys.
great rest of your week.